Hello, my name is Dan Dodds. I'm the principal attorney at the Dodds Law Firm in Surprise, Arizona. Today I want to talk to you about a factor that's going to help you be very successful in life at solving problems. Not just the family law problem you may be having now or the litigation problem you're having now. It works in all arenas. And here's the big idea. Your focus will predict the outcome that you will achieve. Again, your focus will predict the outcome you will achieve. And I want to talk about three principles, and then I'm going to come back and speak to them quickly individually, but I want you to see them all at once. One is, always separate the people from the problem. Number two, focus on the party's interest, not their positions. And three, learn how to make a bigger pie. Okay, let's back up and talk about those. Number one, separate the people from the problem. Most people want to focus all their attention on the other party who isn't doing what they want them to do. And it becomes a very personal, nasty, entrenched discussion. And the longer it goes, the farther and farther the parties get away from solving the problem. So focus on the problem, not the people. Number two, focus on the party's interest, not their positions. And number three, learn how to make a bigger pie. Let me give you an example. I had a multi-million-dollar divorce proceeding a few years ago, and it went on over 3 years. And the sad part was after she had hired and fired 3 separate attorneys, we wound up settling it for almost everything that we had already put on the table 3 years ago. And she just burned up $350,000 in attorney's fees and got nothing for it. So here was the problem. One, they were focusing on each other and making it personal instead of talk about solving the problems. How do we divorce? How do we separate the assets? How do we separate the liabilities? They had no children. So focus on the problems you want to solve, not the people. Then it's not personal. Number two, focus on the party's interest, not their current position. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to give you an example of it next, where we focused on interest, not on positions. So let's go to the third thing. Make the pie larger. Here was the deal. They had multiple properties in multiple states. They had a very well-off, cushioned financial position. So money really wasn't the issue. What happened is it was a second marriage. They had been married 52 years to their current wife and husband. They were in their 80s. When she married my client, she had a 1967 Mustang Shelby GT. Wow, what a car. And her former husband, who passed away, had left it to her. About 10 years into the marriage, she puts his name on it and says, "Oh, honey, you know, it's your car as much as mine, and you always take such good, loving care of it. Keep it all oil changed and the tires and everything good." And they didn't drive it that much, but it was a great looking car. But when the divorce time come, the 67 Ford Mustang became a problem because she's going, "That's my car." Well, legally it wasn't. She transmuted it into community property. So how did we make the pie larger? This way. I got to my client and I said, do you really want this 1967 Ford Mustang, or would you consider taking something else that might be of more value to you? And he goes, yeah, okay, I'd do that. And he was very concerned that she might come back later on and come after spousal maintenance, which would have been a huge amount of dollars for him if she was successful. So we made the pie larger. We said, we will give you back the husband's interest in the Shelby GT if you will agree to forever waive spousal maintenance. Well, that wasn't a real problem for her at the moment because she had a lot of money. But what if she lost all that money? Then it could have been a problem. So we were able to get the deal by making the pie larger, focusing on the party's interest, and solving the problem that was stopping everything, which was she wanted the Ford Mustang. So I hope this information will be helpful to you, not only in your legal matters that may come into your life, but this is how you solve problems in an amicable way where everybody doesn't hate everybody after it's over. Thank you for your time. I hope this information's been helpful to you.